Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be exploring the house of Xerjoff, and I do have a bunch of samples here. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on all things girly, especially videos on smelling good. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for your support. And with that said, let's get right into today's video. All right, so I have a feeling that today's video might be a little long because I do have quite a few samples to go through. So before I get started, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Liquid IV. This video is not sponsored by Liquid IV, but I just wanted to mention them because I have really been enjoying Liquid IV so much, and I do have a code with them. So I'm going to be leaving the code on the screen to receive 20% off of your order. And Liquid IV is just what I drink with my water, and it is filled with electrolytes, and it's kind of like doubling or tripling your water intake. So when you drink one glass, it's kind of like if you drank 3 glasses of water, and I just love it so much. So when I fill up my tumbler with water, I put a packet in there, and I just love it. Especially recently when we were sick and I was not feeling well, my stomach was upset, I was getting dehydrated pretty much. So as soon as I started feeling that way, I went ahead and reached for a Liquid IV packet, which my favorite flavor is piña colada, even though I did try the passion fruit recently and my husband loved it and I loved it as well. I reached for one of those and it helped me the same day. So yeah, just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know about Liquid IV. So I do have my water here with me right now, and we are going to start testing out these samples. And I want to say thank you to Twisted Lily for sending these samples over to me, because I have been very curious about the house of Xerjoff, but they are expensive and I really do not feel comfortable buying a full-size bottle when I can try a sample. So if you would like to try samples, you can always check out twistedlily.com. I'm going to be leaving that information in the description box. I do have affiliate links with them. I make a small commission out of the sales with them, but you guys know how it is. I'm honest. I give my thoughts and my opinions, and I appreciate any of you guys who use those links because it really helps out my channel. So here are the samples that I got. I put them all in this little bin, but it is quite a lot of samples. And you can find samples for so many niche fragrances on Twisted Lily's website. So I love them for that. And we're just gonna get right into it. So I did bring a few sheets of paper because I don't have tester strips at the moment. I need to order some. So we're just gonna make our own. So I am going to separate it by collections because I think they have like different lines. So I do want to start off with the latest ones. I believe it's these right here. All right, so we are going to start off with Xerjoff Golden Green. And I'm going to be putting a picture of the bottle as well somewhere on the screen so that you guys can see how the bottle looks. And the main accords for Golden Green are woody, aromatic, warm, spicy, amber, earthy, fresh, spicy, coffee, musky, animalic, and leather. Top notes are cardamom, juniper berries, pink pepper, nutmeg. Middle notes are vetiver, leather, cedar, labdanum, and incense. And the base notes are coffee, cypriol oil, ambergris, and musk. So those notes sound very intriguing, scary at the same time because there's just a lot of stuff in there that's pretty strong. So let's go ahead and try this one. Okay, the first thing I get is the nutmeg and the cardamom, and it struck me as like a unisex fragrance, kind of leaning towards the masculine side for me. Super woody as well. I get a lot of the vetiver, the leather. This is like a rough fragrance for me. It's definitely not one that I would want a full-size bottle of. It's very strong. I can tell that when you're wearing this, you're going to arrive and everyone's going to smell you because it is a very strong fragrance. I get a lot of pink pepper. There's incense in here. There's just very strong in your face type of notes. The fragrance is blended beautifully. It's very smooth. It feels very high quality. It's just not the type of fragrance that I like. So that is a no for me, but very nice for those of you who like coffee and woody and kind of like spicy fragrances. Now, next up, this is one that I do like, and I couldn't help myself from smelling this one. But the main accords for Golden Mocha are citrus, amber, warm, spicy, coffee, woody, and green. The top notes for this one are blood orange, citruses, lemon, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are coffee, amber, incense, rose, and Cambodian oud. Base notes are incense, green notes, and labdanum. This one sounds a little bit better from looking at the notes, but I love this one. So I had already smelled this one. The blood orange in this one opens up so freaking gorgeous. It's like juicy but deep at the same time. And I immediately get some coffee, some incense in there as well. And I do get some of those green notes. So it's kind of like a fresh, citrusy, a little green, and then that coffee is in there as well. And it just turns into like this warm coffee type of scent, very like inviting, a little bit more on the feminine side, but I think this is still unisex to my nose. Yeah. This one is definitely better for me than golden green. So I like the golden mocha a lot. It's still a very strong fragrance as well, and it's not the type of fragrance that I typically reach for. But if I had to choose between golden green and golden mocha, it would definitely be golden mocha. It just has something about it, especially on the skin, because I'm smelling it right now on paper, but when I sprayed it on my skin, it mixed in with my skin so nicely. Yeah. And as it dries down more and more, I feel like it just ends up being like this very, I wouldn't say creamy, but just a very smooth coffee type of fragrance. And it's very sexy as well to my nose. All right, this next fragrance is, I am so sorry if I don't know like all of the collections exactly how they are, but this one says Sketchbook Page 33. I'm not sure if that's like a separate collection. The bottles look different. I love the bottle for this one. It looks gorgeous. And I have not smelled this one at all. The main accords for this one are woody, citrus, powdery, fresh, spicy, aromatic, musky, iris, cinnamon, fruity, and amber. Top notes, apple, bergamot, grapefruit, and pink pepper. That sounds great to me. Middle notes, iris, cypress, and cinnamon. Sounds really good too. And the base notes are cedar, musk, and amber. This could be a pretty good one. Let's see. You guys don't even know how excited I am that it's super sunny outside, because it just rains here all the time. Oh, this is really nice. So right away, I thought of like a very sophisticated fruity scent. Like it's fruity. I get a lot of the apple, the bergamot, the pink pepper makes it like really bright. And it's drying down and I'm starting to get the cinnamon a little bit more. And I get a lot of iris, which makes the scent almost a little bit powdery. I love this. This is really, really pretty. It's very unique. It's like a mix of citrus with floral, but the floral is like soft and powdery. It's not a sharp floral. The cinnamon in there kind of like warms up the fragrance, but it's not too much. It's not too spicy. It's more of like a powdery, woody citrus. That's kind of like the three things that stick out to me the most. Way more feminine than the previous two that I tried. Very pretty. I can see this being worn during the day, during the evening, and it can almost be a year-round scent. But I would say that for fall, winter, spring, it would be a go. Summer, I would have to see how it works in like really, really hot weather. But summer in the evening, totally. This is like a very girly, feminine, fruity, floral, woody scent, and with that hint of the spice, but it's all combined really, really nicely, and it's unique. It's not, I feel like they blended it so nicely that it makes it very unique. So that is page 33. You guys know what I do when I film these types of videos. I watch a lot of YouTube. Like YouTube is my favorite. I barely watch TV unless I'm watching like Netflix with my husband or something. So when I do a review like this and I'm done, I will search up Xerjoff reviews or Xerjoff and a certain fragrance, and I will just add them all to my watch later, and I will go down this rabbit hole of just watching reviews, and it's just relaxing for me. It's fun and I love it so much. So that's probably what I'm gonna do after I film this one. So now we're going to move on to this one. Is the one that has Starlight and Erba Pura. So we're going to go over those two. So I have heard a lot about Erba Pura. I have heard a lot about dupes for it and fragrances that smell a lot like it, but I have never actually smelled Erba Pura myself. The main accords are fruity, citrus, sweet, musky, powdery, vanilla, amber, fresh, spicy, and animalic. The top notes are Sicilian orange, Calabrian bergamot, and Sicilian lemon. The middle notes are fruits, and the base note are white, musk, Madagascar vanilla, and amber. There's no way that this could go wrong, or at least I think. Oh, this is really nice. Very fruity, very easy to wear if you are getting into niche fragrances and you're not into the whole oud type of smells. This is the way to go. Fruity, bright, happy, juicy, cheerful. Spring and summer. Definitely not for fall and winter for me. This is like the fruitiest yet kind of creamy, smooth fragrance ever. It's really, really nice. Definitely a lot of citrus and a lot of fruits. And I did have a fragrance that many people considered a dupe for this. And from my memory, this one's better. I feel like that one, which I don't even remember which one it was, I might have even decluttered it because I remember it having patchouli or something that made it like almost masculine for me, but this does not have that. This stays very feminine. It's almost like watery fruits, like very refreshing, fruity, sweet, citrusy. It's like very clean and fresh and perfect for a hot summer day. Really, really nice. Very nice one. Okay, now let's move on to Starlight. So the main accords for Starlight are warm, spicy, cinnamon, almond, aromatic, amber, citrus, nutty, and woody. And that bottle is to die for. What a beautiful bottle. So the top notes are cardamom and bergamot. Middle notes are cinnamon, almond, and cloves. And the base note is amber and cedar. That sounds very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and try this one out. Wow. You know what this reminded me right away? This reminded me of Lalique Soleil because it has that coffee in. Oh no, it doesn't have coffee. It has cloves and almond. That kind of translates it to like almost a coffee scent for me. And then it also has cardamom, which is in Lalique Soleil. And I don't remember if there's almond in that one, but I get a similarity, but this one is definitely a little bit more. It's a weird one for me. I like it, but I don't think I like it enough for me to actually wear it as a fragrance. But if I had like a candle of this, I would probably really, really like it. I don't know if to, maybe I'm gonna spray a little bit on my skin just to see. Oh no, but I had a perfume there, so that doesn't count. It's mixing. Let me try here. All right, so on my skin, I get a lot of the cinnamon along with the cardamom and the cloves. The cloves stick out a lot to me. I feel like this is a really nice fall scent, and I feel like it would be a nice fall scent for people who live in warm weather like how I do. It almost makes me think of Thanksgiving Day, but in like a little bit brighter way. Even though it still has like that warmth in there, I still get the cloves and I get the cardamom, I get the cinnamon. The almond is in there and it gives it like this nutty touch, but I feel like the other notes are much stronger. I don't think that I would enjoy this one like in a full bottle. I wouldn't really give it wear, but it's a very interesting fragrance. It's very unique, and all of these feel like they are just such high quality. And this one just starts to warm up on the skin so much. It's like smelling like it's almost smelling like a dessert to me, but it still has like a little bit of like a bitterness to it. It's not cloying. It's not all sweet. It's kind of like spicy mixed with a little bit of sweetness. That's a very unique one. Okay, this next one, I only have this one by itself, and this one is Accento Overdose or Accento Overdose. The one that I really, really wanted to try is called La Capital, I think is the name of it. It has strawberry and like really, really nice notes, but hopefully I can get my hands on that one very soon. But the main accords for Accento Overdose are white floral, green, fruity, fresh, woody, aldehydic. sweet, rose, floral, aromatic. Top notes are fruity notes, green accord, and aldehydes. Middle notes are Egyptian jasmine, lily of the valley, and Bulgarian rose. And the base notes are eucalyptus and pine. This is not for me. So when it comes to fragrances with aldehydes, very, very, very few of them work for me. It's just super, once you know what aldehyde smells like there's no way that you can confuse that for something else or miss it, because it's just so in your face, kind of like laundry detergent, soap. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this one. It's like really, it's sharp, it's white floral, a lot of aldehydes, clean, sharp, crisp, clean sheets type of smell. It's not bad at all. It's just not what I like. And when it comes to a fragrance like that, the one that has been working for me so much is Maison Francis Cric de Jean 724. That one definitely works for when I want like a clean scent, and Replica's Lazy Sunday Morning. Also, those two are really, really nice. This one, I do get the fruits. So there's fruits in there. So you get a little bit of like a fruitiness, but then there's the aldehydes and the white florals that are louder than anything else. So it's a very sharp, clean, crisp type of scent. So that one's a pass for me. Now we're gonna get into the Casa Moratti line, which I have heard so much of. So I'm going to start off with Lira, which is a super popular fragrance. So the main accords for Lira are citrus, caramel, vanilla, sweet, cinnamon, powdery, soft spicy, fresh spicy, warm spicy, and balsamic. The top notes are blood orange, bergamot, and lavender. The middle notes are cinnamon, licorice, and jasmine. Ooh, there's licorice in there. Base notes are caramel, vanilla, and musk. All right, so let's see how Lira smells. Now, I'm trying all of these in paper. I'm going to keep all of these samples and try and like once in a while spray one or two of them on my skin to see if my thoughts change on the ones that I didn't like and the ones that I liked, because sometimes they could smell really good on paper and then your skin says hell no. So Lira, I'm gonna spray this on my wrist because on the paper it's not very potent. Oh, this is so nice. You know why? It's like a softer type of fragrance and I have been smelling like very powerful ones. This is a yes for me right away. It is like soft, almost like creamy and inviting and smooth and sweet. The citrus gives it like this bright feeling to it, but then there's like that caramel and vanilla and like warm notes, and just it smells like a dessert, but like a perfume dessert. It's not literally like, there's some scents where it's just so gourmand that you don't even feel like you're wearing a fragrance. It feels like you're wearing food. I feel like this is not like that. This just marries into your skin. It makes you smell sweet, gourmand, but then it still has like this feminine kind of sexy thing about it. It's good. I think it's really, really good. So Lira, that one's really nice. And even though it has licorice in there, I don't really feel like I get licorice from it. So it's probably a very small amount because it does not bother me like other licorice scents. This is really, really nice. It's a little bit more of like closer to the skin type of scent, but I haven't worn it, so I can't really say if it stays like that or if it actually creates a really nice bubble. But so far, I do like it on my skin. So next up, we have Italica. This one is sweet, almond, vanilla, lactonic, woody, warm, spicy, nutty, powdery, fruity, and caramel. The top notes are almond, milk, and saffron. Middle notes are toffee and vanilla. And the base notes are sandalwood, cedar, and musk. That sounds like a fragrance I need in my life. Oh my God. How beautiful. This smells, I get the toffee so much, but the notes that are like surrounding that toffee, the saffron, the almond, the milk gives, it is beautiful. It is like a smooth, think of like a cookie or like a graham cracker, but it's smooth. It's not dry. That is so gorgeous. That's really, really nice. So it does smell very gourmand, but then it also smells like a very expensive, luxurious fragrance at the same time. It's like those two things are mixed together. The toffee is really loud in here. Like it is very present. along with the almond and the milk. The saffron, I think it's a little stronger when it first opened up. Definitely starting to calm down. Sandalwood is not too much because sandalwood can sometimes make me a little sick. I don't pick up too much sandalwood in here. I pick up more of the cedar, the musk, mixed in with that toffee and almond, vanilla, milk. It's a very nice one. I would definitely say that this is for winter. I would not wear this outside in the heat because it is gonna be thick. It's gonna be cloying. It's very gourmand dessert type of smell, but super nice and very unique. I don't think there's not even one fragrance that I have smelled that smells like this one. Because of that toffee note in there, it just makes it super, super unique. Now that it's drying down, I don't know. I would only wear this in the like cold weather because I feel like it can get a little annoying quickly if you're not careful, and if you overspray it might be like too much too because it is pretty strong and sweet. Dolce Amalfi. The main accords are warm, spicy, amber, sweet, fruity, vanilla, powdery, balsamic, and fresh. The top notes are quince, cardamom, apple, and saffron. Middle notes are cloves, tolu balsam, and incense. And the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, amber, cedar, and musk. Sounds very, very unique, very different. Let's see. What is that? The incense, the middle notes are just not. It has a very nice bright opening, and I love the combination of the saffron is a note that I really enjoy. So I really do like that opening of the saffron, the cardamom. But when I get the incense, it's just a no for me. I do not like this one. I won't say that it's like the worst one. There's just something about it that I don't like too much, and I'm pretty sure it's those very, very spicy. I don't mind a little bit of spice, but there's incense, there's cloves, there's tolu balsam, which looks like it's very like, what is that supposed to smell like? It's supposed to be like a sweet amber balsamic fragrance. I definitely get that, and I do not like fragrances that feel like they have too much amber because they can get very cloying to me, like cloying to the point of like I feel kind of sick when I smell them. So Dolce Amalfi is definitely not for me. Next up, we are going to try Dama Bianca. This is another one that I hear so much about. The main accords are powdery, vanilla, floral, violet, citrus, musky, woody, iris, fresh, and white floral. The top notes are kumquat and lime. Middle notes are Italian iris, violet, lilac, Egyptian jasmine, and lily of the valley. And the base notes are vanilla, malt, ambrette, white musk, sandalwood, and cedar. If you know me, you know that I've been having like a love affair with ambrette and musk and ambroxan and all of those types of notes. So this one sounds promising, even though there are some florals in there that could be a little strong, but for the most part, they sound really, really good. So this is Dama Bianca. This smells like something I have in my collection, and I can't put my finger on what. It's really nice. It's very floral, very girly. Oh, people are comparing it to the Sol de Janeiro, the number 40. I can see that. I definitely, yes. They're very similar. If you were to layer the Cheirosa 40 from Sol de Janeiro with this fragrance, it would be match made in heaven. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. It does smell like something that I have. I just don't know what right now, but it is beautiful. It's more on the floral side. It's definitely more on the feminine side, girly, but a little bit more sophisticated, classy type of vibe. Very, very pretty. It's a very feminine scent, super feminine. This last one, this one is called Bouquet Ideal, and the main accords are woody, vanilla, warm, spicy, powdery, cinnamon, fresh, spicy, balsamic, sweet, aromatic, and white floral. The top notes, you have cinnamon and nutmeg. Middle notes, guaiac wood, sandalwood, and Virginia cedar, and papyrus. And then the base notes are vanilla, coumarin, tobacco blossom, French labdanum, and musk. That sounds like a very complex type of scent. Last one for today because my nose is pretty much tapping out by now. No, not for me. Super woody, super, super woody. If you love your woody fragrances, you would probably like this one, along with the cinnamon and the nutmeg. So it's like a spicy, woody. Actually, As it's drying down, it's getting really nice. The opening was a little bit like sharp and strong, but as soon as it started to dry down, it mixes really, really nice. The nutmeg has this way of giving like spice but sweetness at the same time to fragrances. This is kind of reminding me of like a stronger version of my Clean Reserve Solar Bloom. It's kind of giving me like these vibes, but way more elevated. The notes just feel more dense and concentrated. This one's a little bit more like musky and easier to wear. And yeah, this one's definitely like easier to wear. This one is like the intense version of that. There's more to it. There's nutmeg and spiciness and cinnamon, so it's nice. It's just very, very woody. You have to be okay with woody fragrances and a little bit of spiciness. It's nice. I actually can see this on a man more than I can see it on myself, but it's not the worst, but it's not my favorite. Out of all of the ones that I tried, I would say that the ones that interest me the most are Golden Mocha, Page 33. Erba Pura was very, very nice for like a hot summer day. Lira was nice. Dama Bianca is really, really nice. And Italica. Those are the ones that I really, really love, and I would actually enjoy to have a full-size bottle of those. The other ones are just not for me, but they're still very nicely blended, and you can feel quality in these fragrances, and they smell like they're going to last a long time. I just haven't tried out the whole longevity or anything like that, but I'm definitely going to be wearing some of these on a full day and see how they work out for me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below any Xerjoff fragrances that you have tried or that you love, that they're your favorite. I would love to hear your experience with the house. I cannot wait to hear from you guys in the comments section. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.